Hello and welcome to our demo of the construction industry scheme integrated into Acumatica. In your Acumatica, you will have a specifically designed CIS section which will give you the access to the CIS module. Within this section, you will have to navigate first to the CIS preferences screen and fill in the required company information. You will also have a default settings section here with the predefined CIS related items. There is also a relevant chart of accounts created regarding CIS and relevant vendor classes, which will be assigned to CIS vendors, so-called subcontractors. There is vendor class created for HMRC as well, just for the use of HMRC vendor. In order to distinguish a regular vendor from subcontractor, we need to assign this vendor class on our vendor. So in vendor class, we provide subcontractor to identify that this vendor is actually a subcontractor. The rest of the information remains the same, except for when our vendor is a subcontractor, we have a CIS details tab appearing here. In this tab, we provide the CIS information, such as registered CIS name, organization type, national insurance number, and the UTR, which the subcontractor is registered with in HMRC. When this information is provided here, we have a specifically designed CIS Verify button, which takes all this information and brings it to HMRC for verification. The pop-up window appears saying verification completed successfully, and it brings the values to the last verified date field, CIS rate, and the verification number. When the subcontractor is verified, we can create a bill for him and apply his CIS deduction. I would navigate now to Bills and Adjustments screen, choose my vendor here, which is subcontractor, as he has the vendor class, the relevant vendor class attached. The invoice reference field, I would put the invoice reference number I received on the invoice from the subcontractor, and I would just simply add the description, payment to subcontractor, click on save. And now provide the relevant line details. So I would first of all add the labor hours that subcontractor is asking for. So let's say he worked 100 hours. The cost for 1 hour is £20. I would then add the materials that he claims, and this is for £300. So basically the inventory IDs that are used are the ones that we saw on the CIS preference screen before. These are the non-stock items that are used for the CIS module specifically. So now we have our lines added, and we want to calculate the CIS amount. We know that the CIS should be calculated only on the labor, not on the CIS materials. So I would click on the Calculate CIS amount. It gives me the deduction of £400. So basically 20% from £2,000. So I would just click on Save again and process this bill. So in the detailed total, we have the amount that will be paid to the subcontractor, and the CIS deduction is £400. Click on Pay, and it will redirect us to Checks and Payments screen. The CIS deduction of £400 will keep on the side, and we're now processing the payment for the subcontractor of the payment of £1,900. I would click on Process. check the box here with the payment and proceed it further. I have the CIS payment and deduction appearing here, including all the required CIS related information. So in the header, we have subcontractor related information. On the lines, we have the items we paid for, together with the CIS deduction percentage and amount, as well as the net paid to the subcontractor. And in the bottom, we have the section for contractors details as well. I will go and release this payment. And the payment has now been processed. The next step is processing CIS monthly return submission to HMRC. So I need to choose first my financial period. The dates will appear here automatically. So the CIS tax period is always from 6th to 5th date of the next month. And here is my subcontractor and the payment that I've submitted to him, also with the CIS deduction here of 400, the one that I'm going to submit to HMRC right now. I will click on this checkbox and click on process. There is a pop-up window appearing asking us to confirm that all the subcontractors have been verified and properly reported, that there are no individuals incorrectly classified as subcontractors, and that this is our final submission for this period, and that making additional payments after submission will require a new return. I acknowledge this, click on yes, and process my CIS return submission for this subcontractor. It is now processed. Now I can send a confirmation of CIS monthly return submission to my subcontractor. And for this purpose, I would go to CIS deduction statement screen. I would choose the range of the relevant dates in here and the bill from the list. This is my subcontractor, and run the report. So on this CIS deduction statement, we have the relevant information regarding our subcontractor, CIS tax month period, and the items that were calculated and paid. On the bottom of this page, in the note, there is a statement saying CIS deduction of £400 has been withheld and has been submitted to HMRC. A formal CIS statement will be issued. So we can print this statement, send it to our subcontractor, or export it as well. After the CIS deduction has been submitted to HMRC, we can actually go and make a payment to HMRC. So I would navigate now to CIS monthly payment screen, and again choose my financial period here. I will get the dates appearing from 6th date of the month to the 5th day of next month, according to CIS tax period. And I would choose here the bill that I have processed. This is my last bill right now. So the CIS deduction is 400, and this is what I should basically pay to HMRC. We have the HMRC status here saying as, which stands for submitted, so that we submitted previously. We submitted this CIS deduction to HMRC, and now we're going to pay it. So let me choose it, click on process. So in the process payment print check screen, we have now vendor appearing as HMRC with a payment amount of £400. I'll click on process again. And we have here the confirmation being generated saying that a payment of £400 was paid to HMRC. I will click on process again just to complete this process. And now I can again generate the statement for my subcontractor saying that his CIS deduction has been paid to HMRC. So let me choose my vendor here. And choose the relevant bill. And generate the CIS payment confirmation statement. So on this payment confirmation statement, we have relevant information just similar as the previous one with subcontractor details, CIS tax month and items paid, and also contractor details at the bottom, and the note which states that CIS deduction of £400 has been withheld and has been paid to HMRC. Again, we can print it for our own purpose or send it to our subcontractor via email. And if we would like to see all the CIS payments that have been made so far, we can navigate to our CIS section in Acumatica and click on CIS Payments Inquiry. Here we'll have the list of all the CIS payments that have been made so far. So I can also find the most recent one that I've just been working on with the CIS deduction of 400, and all the relevant costs are also mentioned here. The status now is paid, so it's been paid to HMRC, and IR mark has been populated, and here the one we received from HMRC after we successfully complete the payment.